Bud of Coeur d'Alene. I'm a janitor for Christ the King for the last 3 years. And I had to retire, kind of leukemia. That's taken my life, but I'm going home to the Lord. Since I come to know Him, He is the love of my life. He's number one. Wife is number two, and my kids are number three. But He will always be number one in my life. I go to Him for everything. Pray for dinner, pray for lunch, just talking to Him. Reading out of the Bible, other books that I read. A lot of books I got from Christ the King. I take them, the little ones you got on the counter out here, I take them to the cancer center, and I read them, and then I leave them. And there was one guy there one day, and he says, "You're one of them, ain't you?" I know what he's talking about, but I just don't answer him. And he says, I said, "One of who?" He says, "What you reading?" I said, "A Christian?" "Yes, I am." I said, "Why?" He says, "Where is God now? All the sick people up here in cancer, and you got cancer." I said, "He didn't give me cancer. He allowed it to happen. But maybe just to talk to you today." Then I said, "Do you believe in Jesus Christ?" He said, well, he said something I'm not going to say. But he said, "Heck no." But he said the other word. I said, "You blame Him, but you don't believe in Him." I said, "You can't have it both ways." And then he got so mad, he pulled the curtain around him. He was 80-something, it red. The nurse come over and said, "Barry, what did you say?" And I told her, and she said, "Good for you." Every time I go for a treatment, I ask the Lord, whoever there you want me to talk to today, bring them on. So this day, they said, "You're getting a private room today, Barry." I said, "I don't want a private room. I don't see nobody. I want to talk to somebody." But the Lord had it all worked out already. It was the nurse, the new nurse. She didn't know. She had seen what I was reading. She said, "Is that about the Lord?" I said, "Yes." And she said, "Why?" I said, "How do you become a believer, or a Christian, like you say?" I said, "Accepting Jesus Christ as your Savior, and what He did for you on the cross." And I said, "In fact, you take the book home and read it tonight. And maybe you'll get on your knees, maybe just sit in a chair, and you ask Him into your life. And you'll see a big change in your family, everything." So, I left it at that. If she ever did, I don't know. I planted a seed. That's all I can do. I'm in the janitor business in California, and I was checking a building late at night. And this good-looking man was there, young guy, and he had a gray hair and all nice. And he asked me, he says, "You're one of them, ain't you?" And I said, "One of who?" And then he said, "What the belt buckle says, this is take time for Jesus. He took time for us." I said, "Well, He did a lot more than that." And I said, "Why?" He said, "Well, I've been living with a lady for a year, and I'm planning on marrying her, and I went to see my ex-wife and kid, and I told him I'd take care of him and everything, and she didn't even get mad." And I said, what did she say?" And she said, "Andy, I'm praying for you." I said, "Well, just a matter of time, Andy." And he said, "A matter of time for what?" And I said, "The Lord's going to get you." Well, a couple months later, I'm in the same building checking it, and there he is. He is glowing now. I knew the Lord got him. He says, "I'm back with my wife and my daughter. We go to Calvary Chapel, I forget what town, El Covina." And he says, "We're in a Bible class together." And it's just unbelievable how everything changed overnight. I said, "Because the Lord got you." And that's what He liked, my belt buckle. And the pastor had my belt buckle in a sermon here in the church. I was coming to work one Monday, and a lady says, she was coming out of the church, she says, "Are you Barry?" I said, "Yes." He says, "The pastor was talking about you yesterday." And I got a little nervous. I said, "What did he say?" He told me about my belt buckle. I said, "I'm going to have to see the pastor and get my royalties." Well, what I like to say to the world, get on your knees and pray to the Lord and accept Him as your Savior. When the doctor told me there was nothing more, it was total peace to me. I feel good about it. I'm not bitter at nobody. I'm not mad at anybody. I just got total peace. How can you not feel good about where you're going? I always tell people there's two eternities. It's your choice. You can go to heaven for eternity, or you can go to hell. Your choice. I'm going to heaven. You'll know when it's time. And when He told me there was no more they can do for me, And I know the Lord, it's a total peace that came over me. And I feel good about it. Now I'm happy I got time. I think people with Alzheimer's, you don't get to say goodbye. At least I get to say goodbye to people. I get to witness yet. I tell the Lord every morning, do I see your face today? Or do you have somebody you want me to witness today to? I said, bring them on. They may not like it, but I got to tell them the truth. So I'm going home. I know my family's taken care of, and that's my biggest thing, that they're taken care of. The Lord took care of them before He took me. So, and two ladies last night, they both agreed. The only way to get to heaven is accepting Jesus Christ as your Savior. So, and I feel good about it. I'm totally relaxed. I wish I could stay a couple more months, and I told him, whenever he's ready to take me, take me. So I'm ready. I'm praying for all you people at the church, and friends, the pastors' wives, their kids, and so they will all be together in heaven.